So, welcome everyone to the Jurassic World design panel. Lights, camera, 30 years of action. We're really excited. Thank you. First of all, thank you to everyone for coming out. I know there's literally a full book of San Diego Comic-Con events happening this weekend, so it means a lot that you guys are here, and we're excited to have you. My name's Dylan. I'm on the Mattel Jurassic World marketing team, and I'm joined up here by our amazing toy designers. We have Greg, Chandra, Carlos, and Chloe, and they're gonna introduce themselves.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome to the Jurassic World Comic-Con booth for Mattel. So I'm Greg Murphy. I thought they were gesturing at me. I'm Greg Murphy. I'm the lead product designer for Jurassic World action figures at Mattel.
Hi, I'm Chandra Hicks, and I'm on design for action figures Jurassic World at Mattel.
How's it going, everybody? Thanks so much for being here. Wow, cool. See so many humans. We love it. I'm Carlos Rosales. I'm also a product design Jurassic.
Hi, it's my first time doing a panel. I'm very nervous right now. I'm Chloe Moon. I'm a product designer for Jurassic World.
So a little behind the curtains here, we have Greg, who I refer to as our collector whisperer. We have Chandra, who is really the mastermind. We have Carlos, who's always doing that out-of-the-box thinking. And then on the end there, we have Chloe, who we endearingly refer to as the Queen of Gore. She loves making aggressive dinos. But today we're gonna take everyone behind the scenes of the toy design process and talk about some of our toys, the exclusive that we have here with Steven Spielberg. We're also going to be doing a little bit of revealing of what's to come for some upcoming product releases. And then we're gonna do some trivia and of course some giveaways. So,
Where are they giving away?
All right, so to kick things off, in honor of that 30th anniversary that we're all celebrating for Jurassic Park, we figured what's the best thing we could possibly do that feels special and unique to bring to San Diego Comic-Con as an exclusive for all the fans. And we're doing a ton of brainstorming, really trying to come up with something that felt special that we'd never have a chance to do outside of the special event of the 30th anniversary. And for that we came up with the Steven Spielberg Hammond Collection figure, which just feels like such a perfect fit for this year, right? Like it's the 30th anniversary and this is the moment where the movie came to life, and now we've recreated it in our Hammond Collection scale, which is just kind of super fun. And one of the things we were really trying to do in that design process was go back through all of the behind the scenes footage and the photos from the set and take a look at all of the things that he was wearing and everything about that to just kind of recreate that moment in time, that slice in 1992 on the back lot or in Hawaii, wherever they were shooting, and bring that to life.
even those acid wash jeans.
Gotta have the acid wash, man. And that's actually, for the toy nerds out there, that is a wipe deco application for that acid wash. So we have basically take a dry brush almost and pop that out, which really gives you that texture.
So, as you can see in our booth over here, right behind all of you lovely people, we have our first ever Jurassic World crowdfund at Mattel Creations, and that is the Jurassic Gates, Jurassic Park Gates that you all know and love from the original film 30 years ago.
Please buy it.
Please buy it, yes.
Please buy it.
We're trying to buy three. It's got funded. I love it. I love it.
And so we looked at the film, we looked at the photography of the movie, we watched the films, I don't know how many times you watched films. A billion times. That's probably not an exaggeration. And looked at every single detail from the cracks in the gates to the color of it, how big they are in relation to our dinosaurs. We made sure we had flickering lights on those gates, that the gates really open, and the piece de resistance is that we have the actual music from the film. But when the gates open, you hear the da-da-da. Go for it, Greg.
So, and when we were trying to bring that to life, we were trying to think, how do you expand the world? So the gates are so iconic, they're so awesome, and we're trying to obviously bring that to life for the collector community. But what else could we include that we think fans would appreciate? And so for that, we added those fence pieces on the side. the dino enclosure fences that play into so many iconic scenes from the film, and that we know that fans have been requesting for years. We want some kind of fencing for our dinosaurs, and this felt like a cool way to bring that to life in a really premium execution that interacts with the electronics and everything. And of course, in those upper tiers, when we start getting into some of the other cool stuff, like the Buck T-Rex, again, just trying to go into that fan feedback and find things that felt fresh and new. Obviously, that's not from Jurassic Park, the movie, it's from The Lost World, which is kind of an interesting disconnect to some people, I guess. But we really felt like we wanted to have something special that felt fresh and new and exciting that fans would really love, instead of just doing a version of something we've done many times before, just a little different. This felt like something completely fresh and exciting, and we were really proud of how that turned out.
And we know you have Rexy. You already have Rexy, so we wanted to give you something new. This is the Greg Show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so for the,
Can I go too far?
we are jumping ahead. So pretend we didn't see what we just saw. Everybody who took a picture of that, please delete it immediately, and then take that picture again in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, just for a minute.
Yeah. So for obviously one of the big things that we're showcasing here in the booth, and that I'm sure a lot of you out there are very excited and passionate about, is the Hammond Collection. We're excited and passionate about it too. It's one of our favorite things to work on. I do a lot of designs for that line, and it's super, super exciting to get to go back through all the history of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and really find the things that make those dinosaurs so beloved to people and bring them down to that smaller scale that you can put on your shelf and you can display and you can photograph. So you can see here on the screen, obviously we've got the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, which is just an absolute dream item for us. It's something we never thought we'd get to do, and kind of like the Spielberg, it was something that was unlocked by doing the 30th anniversary, whereas what's a good statement piece that ties into the movie? And it was, what's the first dinosaur you ever saw in cinemas, basically, and it's that Brachiosaurus. And it felt like a really just monumental thing to bring to collectors and bring to the fans, and always trying to make sure too that when we're designing these bigger dinosaurs that they're accessible for kids too, because we know kids love the brand, and so trying to make sure we have that wide net where if you are a hardcore collector, like, it satisfies that desire, and it also is super fun and just an amazing piece if you're a child, and so trying to cross those two worlds.
And for those of you that have a Brachio from before, this new Hammond Collection one has a real field neck, and so it's got more posability and realism.
You ready now?
All right, I think we're ready for the big reveal now. So we're going to cue it up. So we know that the Hammond Collection continues to proceed into the future. We're not stopping this train. We are actually building on this train. We're making it even longer, and we're going full steam ahead. And so for the Hammond Collection, we wanted a sneak peek at this Hammond Collection Dimetrodon coming to us from the not the Lost World, from Jurassic World Dominion, and that'll be joining the Hammond Collection next year as an exclusive figure. And this is going to have a lot of really cool new features. We've put a lot of deco on this figure, even for one of our smaller scale figures. This one has a ton, to really try to get that seamless blending of all the parts and some really unique colors. You can see on the feet there. There's a fade that fades up into the legs. We've got a fade that blends that sail into the back. And one of the cool new things we're trying for the next wave of Hammond Collection is we're bringing molded eyes across the line. And so those will be, because we know we've had some collector feedback about how do we improve the eyes, how do we make them look more lifelike. And this felt like a really cool way to be able to bring that to all of the dinosaurs, not just those XL size dinosaurs like the T-Rex and the Brachiosaurus. And so we're really working hard to make sure that those look amazing, and have that extra spark of life that makes these just incredible collectibles. And then we can take an applause break for Red Rex. So of course for the 93 Classic, we know that's something that everyone is also super excited about in the fan community, and we definitely want to keep that going. And so there will be some 93 Classic news in the future, I think, that is going to be pretty exciting for fans to get to see. One of the cool things about that line when we were designing it is a lot of us grew up with those original toys, and it was trying to figure out how do we capture that spirit, capture that sense of play, that sense of fun, and bring it into our modern toy making world, and bring it to make it something that kids and nostalgic adults will gravitate towards and find fun, just like those original figures. Obviously the Red Rex was an incredible item like that, where we got to do the real feel skin, the electronics, and I'm sure as a lot of people in the fan community know, there's a bunch of different features in that dinosaur that are kind of references to older toys that we were able to bring together in kind of one master T-Rex to rule them all. And then beyond 93 Classic, another thing that's not going away, the Legacy Collection. We know we love our Legacy Collection. We're always trying to capture those movie moments, those iconic scenes, those characters, those vehicles, and bring those to life for collectors and fans. And so, of course, we have the this awesome bundle here with the Lost World Mercedes, which is actually 2 Mercedes. You can recreate both versions of that vehicle because the cover on the back actually comes off, so you can do the open bed version of the ML320, or you can have it closed with the dome for observation of dinosaurs in dangerous conditions. And that was just a super fun one to get to bring to life. We always love the Jurassic Park Jeep and the Explorer. Like, those are instantly iconic anywhere they are. If you see one of those on the road, like, that makes your day. We've got some in the audience have these vehicles, which is incredible, and I love just getting to see those out in the wild. And this felt like one that, outside of some, you know, older toys that reference this vehicle, we've never really seen this, and this felt like a cool opportunity to bring that into the world, along with some scene-setting things as well, like Malcolm and that T-Rex there. Someone in the front is saying Eddie Carr, and we hear you. We'll have some updates.
All right. So, moving along, we have some exclusive sneak peeks for you guys on newer toys coming up, so I'm really excited about this. Particularly, we're looking at the large-scale epic. Cue it up. There it is. So we got some new branding for you guys. Really excited to show you guys some new species coming up on this large scale. And we are leading into our epic evolution feature here. So we're taking the dinos that everybody kind of knows and love, and we're taking them to the next step. So what are those evolutionary steps? What are the things that we kind of expect from these dinos? And, you know, what are the next areas that these things can grow into now that they're roaming and free in our world? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we got coming up. So yeah, as I love these things. They're really cool. We take some super sweet liberties with colors and opportunities to like really play with deco, and because they are a little bit larger, we do get that opportunity to really get some nice sculpt details coming up. So the Grybosuchus is a really sweet dino. I'm a Florida human myself, so I'm very particular to like alligator looking things, so I think this is really fun. So really cool feature here. The mouth really opens up, and like we're saying, that epic evolution feature is gonna have an exclusive new way to make these dinos come to life. So that endless kind of scroll idea, that endless kind of action idea, is kind of what we're leaning into a little bit here. So we're excited for these things to come to your homes and have you guys check them out in person. So next, we have a couple more. Next one up is, so we have, these are super cool. I'm gonna let you guys take pictures and awe and gawk at them because they're really cool. But we have a Raptor versus the what is it? The Stegosaurus. Yeah. The Stegosaurus is a new one. We're still picking up some of these names because the fun thing is that these things come just how you guys see these things new. We figure them out. We're like, we should probably research these and like get into like what the nitty gritty of these guys are. So it's really fun doing this research. It's always really nice to get like 2 sets and you kind of get these dialogues going. But
first ever 2-pack.
Yes. We're excited to give you guys more. We hear the feedback. Trust us. We're there. We're in the trenches with you guys. We're quite aware.
This really allows us to do some of those smaller dinosaurs that you guys don't usually see in our toys. So we're trying out these 2-packs so that you can get some of those smaller species.
Totally. So keep the feedback coming. We're hearing you guys. Trust us. We're there with you. So we love the 2-pack. Red on green. You know, some really nice natural pops of color on these guys. They've been living in my office for a couple weeks at this point, and I just love looking at them, just playing with them on the side. It's pretty sweet. And I think we have another one. So with these epic evolutions, as you guys have noticed, we are leaning into their own kind of habitats. So that's where kind of the deco inspiration comes from, kind of the evolution, the sculpt details that we're getting into. Like if these things lived in, for example, a savanna, you know, what would the evolutionary features be in that instance versus a swamp versus kind of Arctic base. So really getting into the nitty gritty, really doing our homework, making sure we have kind of a good bridging the gap of what's going on with some of these creatures. The Megalosaurus is a really cool one, and who doesn't love a good Carno? We're excited to get these guys to you. So I think we have one more. Yeah. All right. So honestly, who doesn't like a Triceratops? Probably one of my favorite dinos ever. Really cool. So again, thinking of these tundra habitats, right? If this thing was living, you know, 40 plus years out in the snow, what would happen? What would be the evolutionary features? We have some pretty cool horn reveals on this guy. So go get in there, try to see them on shelf, play with them if you can. They're really, really sweet. And we're excited to get these guys going. So yeah, epic evolution, guys. They're coming your way.
Do we want to see some more reveals?
Wait. Do you want to see more reveals?
Who doesn't love chubby animals? I love growing animals. So adorable and cute. So today I'm so excited to introduce this super angry chubby dino bike club. So if you look at the screen, look at those awesome folds and like two-headed tall, like curvy body lines. They're just so awesome. So this bike club assortment is offering a very unique stylized collectible dinosaur figures with small human figure accessories you can see on the side. So you can recreate a scene from the movie. So you guys can recognize that it's just you know the scene that it's
lawyer on the body.
yeah, it's capturing the moment from the Jurassic Park, the lawyer scene. So it's so cute, yeah. And the size of this product is approximately 4-inch high, so you can just display it on your office desk, home, wherever you want. It's not taking up too much space, and it's very cute and adorable. It has everything, and there's more to come with. So please stay tuned on this item. I'm so excited.
Yeah, these are for those folks who might not want a full-on T-Rex on their desk at work. Maybe something a little more appropriate, cute and chubby. So that's where bike clubs come in.
Yay! So we got to the fun part of the show where I get to give toys out. Yay! So I have some trivia questions. What I'm gonna do is, so that not everyone's yelling the answers out, is like, I'm gonna say the question, put your hands up in the air. I'll let these guys pick people to answer, and when we get a right answer, we'll hand out a toy. All right, everybody ready? You want some toys? Yes! I don't know, it doesn't sound like they want some toys. You want some toys? Yes! All right, first question. The Brachiosaurus is a member of what type of dinosaur classification family? Correct!
Yeah, not bad.
Brachiosaurus over here.
She had a very enthusiastic hand up movement, and I think that's what won it.
Okay, you ready? Is everybody ready? Okay. What is Tim Murphy's nickname for the Brachiosaurus? First one. Correct. Vegisaurus.
Nice. Good draw. That was a good one. That was really quick.
Okay. Are we ready? All right. Third question. What type of tree is the Brachiosaurus snacking on in her debut scene?
Oh, I like it. We stumped.
I thought I saw this lady right here.
I agree. Go for it.
Correct.
She got it. Yeah. It's such an old tree. Eucalyptus has been around forever. That's a good guess. Nailed it.
We ready? Okay. What was John Hammond's position in InGen? Correct. CEO.
Nice, man. You guys are killing this. It's pretty good. I had to think about some of this.
Where was John Hammond from?
What do you got?
Correct. Scotland.
Nice. You got it. Nice.
All right. Oh my God.
That's a good one.
So far, no incorrect answers. I love it. What is Hammond's relation to Tim and Lex?
You can take a guess.
No. It's okay. You want to guess?
Oh wait, I think I don't.
He's old.
I don't know, Grandpa.
Correct. Grandfather.
Yes, I love it.
The most confident I don't know and right answer.
That was great.
What is at the end of Hammond's cane? Oh God, lots of hands. A mosquito and amber, correct.
Oh, nice. I got it. Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. We got. Just one more.
Oh no, we have more. Yeah.
How many more? We got four more.
Five.
Okay. Five more. Five more questions. Got it. Okay. What? I just said that one. What Jurassic films did Steven Spielberg direct? Correct. Correct. Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park Lost World. That's the Spielberg.
Real.
Okay. Do you want to keep going? Okay. What does Jurassic Park rank as Steven Spielberg's highest grossing film?
I see it. What you got?
Correct. The first movie.
Nice.
All right. I'm out of questions.
Are we going to Q&A?
We're going to Q&A. So we're going to open up. How much time do we have? We got time. So we're going to open the floor to questions. And we're happy to answer any design questions you have on product.
Oh yeah, Mike's coming around.
I played the Jurassic World Alive game. Is there any plans in the future to create some of those dinosaurs that you can create by combining the two DNAs, like a hybrid version?
Not at this time.
Do you guys ever work with paleontologists? And sometimes do you guys feel like paleontologists yourself designing dinosaurs?
Who wants to take this one?
Yeah, I'll take it. That's a great question. The answer is yes. A lot of the time. There's actually a couple dinos that are coming out for fall 24 that I was playing with not too long ago, working through. And I found myself reading research papers. We discovered something in 2021, and it hit our desks, and we're like, hey, this is important. Actually, Derek over here is really good at sending us like weekly or like monthly like updates and like things that just get discovered. Yeah, it's Scientific America, just different research papers, and yeah, it's homework. It's definitely homework. It's good. If it's fun stuff.
And even like that Stegosaurus that we saw earlier, like that's a very recent discovery that species was uncovered. That was just, I think, last year. And so we're always trying to stay on top of like the latest dinosaur news to find cool things that feel meaningful to bring to the line that people will be excited about. Where it's like, whoa, like they made a toy of that one? Like that's so cool. And we're always trying to find those little nuggets.
Really quick follow-up, what do you guys think of the mammoth graveyard that in Alaska? Did you guys see that at all?
I did see that. Really cool. I love it. Yeah, we'll put a pin in that. We'll follow up.
We have a question on the end. Top
Question
guy.
at the end. What's up, buddy?
What is your favorite dinosaur?
Favorite dinosaur? It's always a good question.
T-Rex.
T-Rex is a good one.
That's a cop-out answer.
Gotta be quicker.
I like the Kronosaurus. I know it's not actually a dinosaur, it's a marine reptile, but Kronosaurus is pretty sweet.
I recently got to go to the Natural History Museum in London, and I got to see the Patagotitan, and I have to say the scale of that, like you can't even see me in the photo. So that's my recent favorite.
Yeah, my go-to's always been a Triceratops. They're so sweet, right? There's a good go-to. Also, I was a big Land Before Time fan when I was a little one, right? So that was just great. Right now, though, I really like the Mapusaurus too. That one's relatively unknown, and I'm a fan. It's a recent discovery for sure.
My favorite is Carnosaurus, and Elasmosaurus, which I made for 23. I liked it.
I told you, Queen of Four.
Okay, so you guys are. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you guys are designing dinosaurs and characters, right? Have you ever had a chance to meet any of the actual human actors that you've designed for? And what are your feelings about, like, is it ever awkward, right? Designing someone's face and feeling like, is it spot on?
I would say I've seen them from afar. I haven't met them personally. And we worked so hard on getting the character references, the photography, to make sure that those likenesses are accurate, that I think we're pretty comfortable saying, like, I hope you like the toys.
Yeah.
So I'd be starstruck if I actually got to meet them, but I'm proud of the work that we put forward to make sure that these characters look like the characters that are on the screen.
And the actual actors do review all of our sculpts and sign off on that, so those likenesses are all approved by those characters' actors, which is pretty cool.
This one's in terms of accuracy. I've been buying your toys for a while and been rewatching where the toys came from, and noticed some inaccuracies with some of your products. Notable ones, the nails not being painted, and the one that triggers me the most, the noticeable quills on the Scorpios' and Rex's head.
She got us. Show's over, guys. Clear up.
I was gonna say, like, one of the things that we want to make sure is that we get toys to you that, you know, are affordable and as accurate as we can get them. And sometimes we have to make concessions. We also work this way. Yeah, there we go. We also work really closely with the filmmakers, and so some of the decisions that are made by the filmmakers we have to abide by in the toy, whether or not it ends up on screen, because we're on different timelines than the movies or TV shows are on when we're making those choices. We have to make them out of plastic. So we hear you, and we'll stay on top of it, and we'll make sure in the future that we're being as accurate as possible. We release the toys at the same time as the show, I promise.
Just to follow up on that too, like it's all about development timelines, right? So a film or an animated series has a certain timeline, and we have a different timeline, and those things don't necessarily sync up. And so the artwork that we may be looking at early in a production might change in that production, but we might have the toy already made. And we can't change that after the fact. So things like Scorpius Rex, things like that, you know, we do our best with the information that we have, and we try to create the most awesome version of the dinosaurs. Even if that design shifts a little bit, we're still trying to bring something that we know people will love. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's all about. It's about the fun, and it's about the excitement of those dinosaurs. And then the Hammond Collection is where it's about the details.
Yeah, you guys have those dinosaur clips, and I heard you guys discontinued them. What was the reason?
Are you talking about Snap Squad?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're always trying to do something new. So right now what you can find on shelf is wild pop-ups. Okay. They have a cute little fidgety feature, and their expressions change. You're going to see something new coming all the time. Yeah.
Question for that.
Right behind us.
I think I saw in the promo shots of the Spielberg some of the workers. I caught those. I was hoping you could maybe give us an insight if those will ever be released, like in maybe a 4-pack.
Well, we do have, there's 2 park workers in the pack at Target. Velociraptor contained the pack. The drivers and stuff? Well, we'll put a pin in it. Right, so. Did you want to answer?
Oh, I was just going to say, in terms of the park workers, they're actually in that case right over there, under the 30th anniversary logo. So I'm getting a question if we will be able to sign the product that we pass out, and the answer is yes.
Question in the
I don't have a pen though.
Question in the far back.
Sit down. Okay, so I kind of missed the presentation. Trying to get in. Will we be able to see it? Will they play it again?
I believe I saw lots of cameras out here, so hopefully it ends up online.
Is there any specific slide that you wanted to see?
Well, maybe. Like, do you have anything about the velociraptors or anything like that?
Maybe show the snakes.
I don't know what's going to be in the presentation, so.
We do. What I'll do is I'll just run through the slides again so you can see them on the screen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So keep an eye out.
And so, yeah, a lot of the stuff you're seeing that we just went through is just newly announced here today at this panel.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we did a little bit of an upfront, just talking about some of the existing products and kind of what it takes to bring those to life.
Are you guys giving, oh, that's another thing. Are you giving any of them away today? Ah, dang it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Fall 2024 are being used earlier.
So we're only showing things that will be coming out in the spring of 2024 currently.
End of this year, in January.
Yeah, so it's kind of around like Christmas time, that time these things will start showing up and going into early next year.
Is the real feel going to continue in future releases from like the Hammond Collection? So like the real feel net and the real feel racks?
Yeah, for real feel, is that something that we obviously love and that we knew that the fans would really love too on the real feel T-Rex. We don't have anything specific we can like sneak today to you guys, but it's definitely something we're passionate about and we're continuing to pursue into the future. So stay tuned for more on real feel.
All right. I think that wraps it up. Thank you again for coming and joining us. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of your con.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you.
Thank you all.